What's up, guys? Nante here, and I'm back giving you another Dramascripted Saturday. And well, we're gonna have a small bit of a detour how we're gonna start this week's Dramascripted Saturday. Unfortunately, the world got the sad news that 3 days ago, uh, Pat Patterson has passed away at the age of 79. So if you guys don't know of Pat Patterson, he was the first ever WWE Intercontinental Champion, and he was also one of the originators and creators of help creating the Royal Rumble match, which has, I think we're going on what, year 30 of the history of the Royal Rumble, and now the Royal Rumble has been so important to WWE's programming. It's used to put over the next big guy for the main event scene. So thoughts and prayers to the Patterson family, and yeah, it just sucks. But moving on, now we go to how Dramascripted Saturday always starts. We are going to the ratings, and we have Raw with 1.74 million. We have AEW with The Winter is Coming with 913,000, and NXT with only 658,000. So on this Dramascripted Saturday, I'm just gonna go. There's a lot. I'm gonna go into Winter is Coming. There's some stuff I wanted to talk about for The Winter is Coming show. We're gonna start off with the Dynamite Battle Royale, and they're really fighting for a ring. You know, it looks like it's gonna be for a similar ring that the one that MJF has. So I got a lot from this match. Moro was very, very strong. I think Moro eliminated, I want to say, 6 people out of, looks like the roughly 30 bodies that were in that match. So Moro was very strong. Moro was extremely strong. I like how I don't even think Matt Hardy realized that he threw out Cassidy from Private Party. He doesn't. I don't think he just realized he just threw out one of his one of his mentors or Padawans. That was an interesting thing to build on. The tension more inside of Inner Circle during that match with MJF eliminating Jungle Boy, but while pushing Jungle Boy, he pushed Sammy Guevara, thus eliminating Sammy as well, which caused more tension within the Inner Circle. We'll get to more tension later on in the show. And then, Wardlow, who was hinted a lot, and this is the third show that they've done this, that the announcers have hinting, Wardlow one day is good. He'd be surprised, I'd be surprised if one day Wardlow is an AEW World Heavyweight Champion. JR mentioned it again during the Dynamite Battle Royale match. Wardlow one day he's gonna be AEW World Heavyweight Champion. So it's like it's like a long slow build with Wardlow. So eventually I see him, or as everyone sees him, breaking away from MJF, breaking away from whatever faction or stable that MJF or Inner Circle, whatever happens next week on the Ultimatum, and being his own singles wrestler and eventually becoming AEW World Heavyweight Champion. It's like they're really planning it. So I just can't wait to sit back to see that develop. Other notable things that happen on Winter is Coming. During the end of the Darby and Cody versus Hobbs and Ricky Starks match, which the coffin drop won the match on Ricky Starks, Hobbs just started beating up Darby, and then Goldust tried to come out to interfere to help, and then the Machine Brian Cage came out. And then when Hobbs was telling him to hold up Cody so Hobbs could hit him with the FTW title, the lights go out. And Sting appears. And Tony Schiavone is marking like God just entered the room. I've never heard Tony, mark out like that. But I guess as all the announcers that was there, Tony Schiavone has the most connection to Sting, because Tony was an announcer for WCW, and majority of Sting's best moments in the wrestling industry was obviously with World Championship Wrestling. And then they made a good fact that this is the first time that Sting has been on TNT, the TNT channel, since WCW, so roughly 18 years. So I think Sting is the only person, if someone could comment in the comment section below, I think Sting's the only person as of now to work for all 4 companies. Well, yeah, all 4 companies. Yeah. WCW, Impact, WWE, even though that run ended by a freak accident because of that turnbuckle powerbomb. Thank you, Seth Rollins. And now AEW. But that also makes me wonder is, what is Sting gonna do? And then they announced that they signed Sting to a multi-year contract. But what is Sting gonna do? He can't wrestle, to my knowledge. He has that same neck. Well, I don't know. It seems like wrestlers are chancing it because they said that, well, Edge was never going to be able to wrestle again because of the neck injury. Paige is not risking it. Paige hasn't wrestled since her major neck injury. And Sting had a major neck injury that had to stop him from wrestling in the WWE. So is at the age of 61, after having that serious neck injury, is Sting really about to get back into the ring and wrestle full time? I really want to know what role Sting is going to play in AEW. I really want to know, because it's going to be interesting. But Tony Schiavone marking out, I was surprised. That was unexpected. I wouldn't think Sting would be coming back and also signing a multi-year contract with AEW. And then we go to the main event, which was extremely good. Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, until the ending where it gets a bit weird. So Jon Moxley throws Kenny Omega into the barricade, and it seems like he hits the side of his head, like around his eye socket. And like referees like trying to temporarily stop the match, and then like referees are like trying to get Jon Moxley, off of him. So Jon is like kind of pissed because that's not the way that Jon wants to end the match. So Don Callis comes out and is trying to check on Kenny Omega. So Jon Moxley just says F it. He throws Kenny in the ring and is about to hit him with another paradigm shift. But Don is trying to talk on the microphone, saying like he's hurt. And then Jon hits him, but in the mix of hitting him, Don slips Kenny the microphone, and Kenny breaks the gentleman's agreement and bashes Jon over the head with the microphone, and the referee doesn't see it. And Jon's bleeding from the head profusely. And then he hits him with the Running Angel, the move that is still yet to be kicked out of in all of wrestling. And he gets the 1, 2, 3. And Kenny Omega and Don Callis run out of that arena like they stole something, which they did. They stole the AEW title indirectly. And then one of the interviewers in the back saying, what's going on here? And then he says, you'll find out on Tuesday on Impact. And I'm like, on Tuesday? And it was like, but Dynamite's on Wednesdays. He goes, no, you'll find out Tuesday on Impact Wrestling. whoa. And then news comes out that there was a partnership between AEW and Impact Wrestling. So now I actually have a legit, real 1000% reason to watch Impact, because the AEW champion is going to be on Impact Wrestling. So I want to see what this deal is going to work. Are we going to have Impact Wrestling stars on AEW? Are we going to have AEW stars on Impact? Well, it's already starting. Kenny Omega is going to be there this Tuesday. I want to see what type of promo he is going to give. And it also seems like they tried to recreate, Punk leaving. You know how Punk beat John Cena and then left because, his contract was really expired. The way Kenny Omega ran out that building, like the way almost CM Punk ran out of the other building, is like they tried to recreate that, but in a different way. And they brought us a surprise that no one knew of. And then they aired it on national television. So yeah, tons of excitement. Deals going through. We have wrestling partnerships that are happening, and then Triple H announced that he's open to working with other wrestling organizations. But you got to remember, just because if Triple H is open with it doesn't mean Vince is okay with it, because remember, Vince gets final say. But if WWE decides to do it, it wouldn't be the first time that they've done cross-promoting. They did it in the late 90s, 97, 96 with ECW. If anyone ever remembers that. But yeah. But that's going to wrap this up on this week's Dramascripted Saturday. Remember, there'll be a Dramascripted Saturday every Saturday. And if you like what you have witnessed, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next Saturday, guys, I'm Dante. I'm out of here. Later, and peace.